Hello my colouring friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Liv and this is Colouring with Liv. So this colouring page is by Lulu Mayo from her book Million Mermaids. And because it's summer and I wanted something summery, I thought it was the perfect page to do. I mean, it's summer, you need to colour a mermaid at some point, right? And whilst I was colouring this page, I wasn't too happy with this particular paintbrush that you can see in the video right now. That particular paintbrush is by Raphael. It's the number 6 Kaerell synthetic fluid paint range, number 8394. So I think I used it on watercolour or something else and I was quite happy with it. But it just didn't seem to work with my acrylic paint, or from mixing it, or I'm not too sure what. And so I decided to go to the shop and try and find a paintbrush with more of a finer tip to it. So that's usually the longer brushes, and I thought it would probably be a little bit more expensive, but I didn't want it to be super expensive. But I did manage to find one with a finer tip. So the brush that I found was the Sepia range number 864 by Raphael as well. So that's the number 8 brush. And I also bought the number 2 as well. But I mainly use the number 8. I thought I would use the smaller one, but I found that the point from the number 8 was fine enough, and yeah, so that worked out well. And the yellow brushes that you see here are my cheap Amazon brushes, so that's kind of why I decided to go and get some more paintbrushes, because how the paint just goes up paintbrush, and also the actual wooden bit was just falling off as well. So bad. But yeah, so I was quite happy to get a couple new brushes. And whilst I was at the shop, I decided to get a different blue, because the basic blue that comes in the Liquitex set is called primary blue, but I felt like it wasn't deep enough in the richness and vibrancy of the colour. It was good enough for this page, it blends nicely, but I felt like I needed something a bit stronger in blue, and I decided to get the ultramarine blue, and that's by Sennelier, and that's number 314 or 314. And also, when I first got my Liquitex BASIC set, I noticed that the red was a little bit pinkish in colour. It wasn't like a true red, even though it says that that is the primary red. So I decided to go on a hunt on which reds to get, and decided upon getting the cadmium red deep hue, also by Sennelier, and that's on number 606 or 606. So halfway through this video you can see me using some of the deeper blue by Sennelier on the boat sail, so just to kind of compare the colour. So sometimes I do that. I just use colouring pages as a kind of testing ground for my products and what I buy. I know that everybody else tends to want their colouring pages to be perfect and just to experiment in their sketchbooks, but I think I just started doing stuff in my colouring book because I was so afraid of the blank page of a sketchbook. I know it sounds a little bit odd, I don't know, does anybody else do that? Yeah, let me know in the comments below. But the colours on this colouring page was from a basic set, and using cheaper brushes, and mainly the Raphael Kaerell brush in a size 6. So it just shows that you can create beautiful pictures using kind of basic, cheaper colours and brushes. And yeah, so the blue I used was the primary blue by Liquitex, the Philocyanin green, which is also part of the basic set. A lot of basic sets don't come with the green because you usually mix your green, but that's what I used there. So the blue, the green and a white to mix for the waves, and the yellow that came in the basic set, which is the primary yellow, and I just mixed that. Actually, I used a different red that I had for the coral bit, and I was given it as a sample. It's called Blokk Acrylic Artist. It's number 455 and it's the Blokk red. Yeah, so that's why if you're trying to make this coral color with the Liquitex red, you might not get this kind of orange color, because like I said, the red that comes with the Liquitex set is a little bit more on the pinkish side, and yeah, so that sample color that I had actually worked to make this kind of coral color. But I did want to try out mixing the Liquitex primary red, and I used that on one of the boat sails, so you can see the comparison on the colour that I was experimenting on there. So another reason why I decided to use acrylic paint for this page was because I've been seeing a lot of people using acrylic paint pens for stuff like the Disney colouring pages, and I felt like just one paint pen by Posca is quite expensive, so if you're trying to get all the colours, it's a lot of money, and this is like my cheap budget version, and you can just mix all the colours to your heart's content, and you can also learn how to blend and just, yeah. So I quite like how the coral seashells kind of came out here, so just doing like a layer and then working up from that and adding a little bit of definition. So yeah, it was a fun one. So if you found this video helpful at all, give me a like, subscribe. It will motivate me to create more content in the future. At the moment I'm not uploading regularly, but I'm still just learning as I go. So I think that's the main thing for me, is that I'm on a learning journey at the moment. Alright, take care guys. See ya. Bye.
Can we just skip straight to the plot twist, please? Personality, sometimes sour, sometimes sweet. Split personality, sometimes sour, sometimes sweet. intervention, divine intervention, you know. Only in my crucial moments do they pay attention carefully. The shadows of my past welcome me again with a smile. But something deep within, something new, lets me emerge from my cocoon. I only have what's right in front of me. Only you know what is right for me. Compromise, compromise, compromise. Improvise, improvise, improvise.
So with a cat and this turtle here, this was after I had been to the shop and got that red. So the orange mixed with the yellow, it just seems a little bit more vibrant, and the green that I got was from that deeper blue. So it has this nice murky green, which I'm quite excited to try something else out in the future with that. So I thought the texture here came out quite nice and easily. And yeah, so here I'm just applying that pure deep red from Sennelier, just to kind of see what that looks like.
To the happiness that's just around the corner.
And here I'm applying that blue from Sennelier, that ultramarine blue, and it's almost like a watercolor or gouache. I haven't really used gouache, so I can't really comment on that, but it doesn't seem to feel as opaque, but it's quite nice. I quite like the look of that light wash, so that's quite exciting. So here I'm testing out that fine tip of that number 8 sepia brush, and I love it.
How long can you hold until your breath falls? It's been too long now. I think that I want a second guess you, a second guess me, a second guess them. Don't second guess me. Live in the moment, 'cause we are so free. And in this moment, life is like a dream. Live in the moment, 'cause we are so free. And in this moment, life is like a dream. So come a little closer, but don't hold your breath. Silence in the background, violence in your eyes now.
Remember that time you gave your heart to me. Remember that time when life was like a dream.
You know what I know. You know what I know. I need to hold you close to me, to me, to me, to me, yeah. life is a game that we play. I won't get away. We can find a safe place within our company, within our company, within our company. So come closer to me, come a little closer. How long can you hold onto your breath for? It's been too long now.